Social Blade, it's Ergo, and I wanted to take a few minutes of your time to tell you about the Social Blade Partner Program. What is it, you might be wondering? Well, with the program, if you get accepted, you get all the features you'd expect from a traditional partnership on YouTube, such as the ability to monetize your videos, custom branding, custom thumbnails, scheduled uploads, and more. Now, why would you want to partner with us over YouTube alone? Well, first off, again, you get all the features of a full partner. The new partners that YouTube's creating don't actually get the branding, thumbnails, and all of those things. You do get them through this. We also have a sales team that'll be working for you to sell higher paying ads against your videos, so they should, in general, perform higher than YouTube alone. You also have someone to go to for actual support. If you ever tried to contact YouTube, you know that this isn't exactly an easy process. With the Social Blade Partner Program, you actually will have someone to go to. If you have any questions about growing your channel, questions on YouTube, if you have a problem, anything like that, you'll have someone to go to. You also have access to a music library that you can feel free to use in any of your videos without any fear of copyright. Also, no matter where you are in the world, you can join the program. Now, there's other networks on YouTube you might be aware of. Why would you want to join us instead of one of those? Well, firstly, one of the major benefits here is earnings are based on actual ad performance. Many of the other networks lock you into a certain level where you might earn $2 per 1,000 views on your videos. You might think that's good, but in general, ads can perform better than that, so we don't put any cap on your earnings. You also retain complete creative control and ownership over your channel. Never will we tell you have to make a certain video, for example. You also have complete transparency to your earnings. You can always go to YouTube Analytics and see what your videos are actually performing at. We have clear and simple contracts for a shorter period of time than most networks as well. We also strive for a quick response time to your application. If you apply, you should get a response within 1 business day, usually. Now, what are some of the benefits of partnering through Social Blade specifically? Well, on Social Blade, you get free Premiere promotion across the site. If you've ever seen in the top right corner where you can get your video featured there, Social Blade partners get featured there more than anyone else. You also will have exclusive access to new features as they're developed before the general public, as well as special partner-only features as they're developed in the future. Now, if you look closely on the first slide of this presentation, you would have seen it said Social Blade Partner Program powered by RPM Network, and you might be wondering, who is RPM Network? Well, RPM is a new network created by the veteran network Maker Studios to sort of handle all of the people that will be partnering through this program here. They'll be the ones handling the application process as well as the ones actually sending you your checks. Make sure you apply directly through Social Blade to RPM to be able to gain all the features that we've been talking about earlier, and don't worry, you won't lose anything applying directly through here as well. Now, one important question you might have is how much can I actually earn? First off, remember there are no caps on the earnings through the system here. We have a revenue share system that, in exchange for the services that we're offering, we take a little bit of a cut, but you still get the majority of the ad revenue from your videos. Also, we have, remember, that extra sales team that'll help sell extra higher paying ads to your videos, so that should help make up for the difference there as well. Now, I can't actually tell you how much specifically you would make because there are so many different reasons why you could make different amounts depending on what country you're in, where your videos are being watched, what type of ads you decide to pick. But in general, look at your Social Blade stats, and at the estimated earnings column, that's generally what you should expect to be making, somewhere in that range there. Now, just to answer a couple of general frequently asked questions. Remember, after you submit your application, give us about 1 business day and we should have an answer for you on whether you're accepted or not. If you are accepted, on average it takes about a week for you to go through the whole process, but it could take up to 3 weeks depending on delays at YouTube's side getting your channel switched over. We are able to accept gaming channels, so feel free to apply if you do gaming. And existing partners from other networks or YouTube directly are eligible to apply as well, as long as you aren't in a contract with one of those other networks. If you don't see the button on your stats page to apply directly, just add /partner to the end of the stats URL for your channel and you can get to the application page directly there. The one thing I want to stress more than anything else, though, is we're not able to accept you if you have copyright violations on your account. That means if you're downloading TV shows and uploading those, if you're downloading someone else's videos and re-uploading those, if you're, I don't know, you should know in general if you're doing a copyright violation. If it's fair use, that can be considered, but if it's an outright violation, we're not able to accept that. All right, now that we've talked about sort of what the program is and sort of the things you need to be aware of before you apply, let's show you how to actually apply. If your channel is eligible, which means you meet the current threshold, you will see an Apply for Partner button on your channel stats page underneath the estimated earnings. If you click that button, you'll be brought to the application page where it'll go over some of the things that we talked about in this video, and at the bottom you'll see a link that says Link Social Blade with YouTube. When you do that, you get brought to a Google Accounts page, which basically, when you grant access to it here, it just validates that you're applying for the account that you actually are logged in as, so that way you're not applying for someone else's account. After you click Grant Access, you're brought back to the application page and the application form appears at the bottom. Take a few minutes and answer the questions in the form there, and after you click Submit Application, you'll get a message saying thank you for applying, and it'll take us again about 1 business day for us to get back to you. That's about it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. Otherwise, I'm looking forward to reviewing your application soon. Thanks.